I haven't done a monthly favourites in forever, so I think this one is like December, January, February. So my thing is though, I don't really, it's so hard to think about what was my favourites over these months. So I've just picked a few things. Going to be including a few Netflix shows because I can't find the Netflix shows. In January I watched quite a bit. January, February anyway, I watched quite a bit. So I'm gonna give a shout out to 4 shows on Netflix that I really enjoyed binging and I think you should give a little look-see. Number 1 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's on E4 as well, but I'd never really given it a second look, and then I was kind of looking for something really light-hearted. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a really good fix for that. It is about 20 minutes an episode. There's 3 seasons of it up on Netflix, so it's not too daunting, and it's just funny. Like, it's just an American comedy set in New York in a police thing. And it's, yeah, I really enjoyed it. The second one is iZombie. I was like watching the first episode of a few things with my mum and she didn't like this one, but I got hooked really fast and I didn't think I was gonna. It's also not what I was expecting, but it is really good. It's a bit of like mindless fluff. You don't have to think about it too much, but it is a bit longer than Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It is 40 minutes an episode and I think there's only, I want to say 2 seasons, there might be more up, but yeah, it's really good. I found it really entertaining anyway. It's kind of like, if you're into like your teen drama fluff, age up the characters a little bit and add zombies, and we all like a zombie. Yeah, watch iZombie. The third is a little bit more highbrow. It is The Crown. There's only, I think, 10 episodes in the first season, but it is really well made. I know people who found it really boring. I didn't. Clearly fit my favourites. I didn't find it boring. I found it really well acted out. I found it really intriguing. I'm a little bit into the royals, so I kind of like watching, I like watching dramatisations over documentaries about their life though. So I like the King's Speech. And I found this really good. And the main actors are outstanding, I think. Yeah. And the fourth is relatively new to Netflix, and it's a Netflix original. It is the series of Unfortunate Events. I adored these books when I was little. I spent a summer reading all of them. They were so good. They were really addictive. I like this style of Lemony Snicket, because obviously Lemony Snicket is a persona, and it was just like the way they were written, and it was like don't read on, and like things are morbid. The TV show really picks up on that. It's like, and has Lemony Snicket really front and centre, as opposed to the movie where Jude Law was very shadowed, which I kind of liked a little better, but I'm not moaning. They are doing so much justice to these books, especially with the fact that they will be continuing on. And I think they definitely reached the 4th, there were parts of the 4th book by the end of the first series. And I'm not going to recommend you read the books beforehand. I think either way is fine. You don't need to enjoy a book to enjoy the show. It's all very well explained. Neil Patrick Harris was someone until I watched the show, I found difficult thinking about his kind of love. But he's good. Like, I really enjoyed watching him in the role. And the show was very well done, very gimmicky at times. There are things that the movie definitely did better, but I'm still grateful for the show being made and I really enjoy it. So go give those 4 shows a wee check. I've also been going to the movies much more. So the 3 movies I'm going to give shout outs to are La La Land, Trainspotting, T2 and Lion. I just thought I was like on cloud 9, because after a few I had trips to the cinema, I was getting quite disheartened because I hate spending money, and then especially the amount of money you spend at the cinema. I've actually now invested in a Cineworld card, so I'm going to hopefully go see a lot more movies this year. I think I've seen all these movies in January. Maybe I don't remember, right. I didn't see any movies in between these movies anyway. They were all really good, well written, well acted, just really enjoyable films. And I would definitely recommend them. If you're going to go see T2, if it's still out in the cinema, that is, make sure you watch Trainspotting first. Trainspotting is an absolute classic, and T2 Trainspotting gives so many shout outs to the original movie, but it also holds its own as a great individual movie. So yeah, listening wise, I've been listening to the Hamilton soundtrack a lot. I'm going to go see this in March 2018. I've booked my tickets for the West End. I'm really excited. And Hamilton has been such a staple in my like everyday listening for ages now. The other soundtrack I listen to quite a lot, obviously not the actual CD because that's still cellophane, is La La Land, which is such a beautiful album. Like, oh my god, there's just so many good songs within this movie, and I think they get better the more you listen to them. Favourites are the Audition song, which is The Fools Who Dream, and City of Stars. They're really good songs. I've also been listening to Jodie Clark's EP Intertwined. It's really good, and I think they're either all going to hit my Music Monday on my blog soon, or have been on my Music Monday on my blog. So yeah, check them out. Book wise, I've got two little things here. Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear, which is so good and hell of inspirational. I've seen so many people recommend this book all over the online world, and I was like, right, I'm gonna read it, see what it's all about. I loved it. It was just, I think, what I needed in my rut that I was in. So I read it in January, and I've been in a rut and in and out of ruts for a couple of months, and this is what I needed. There's just so much good in it. It's kind of like self-help. It kind of teaches you how to do, like, its contents is part 1 courage, part 2 enchantment, part 3 permission, part 4 persistence, part 5 trust, and part 6 divinity, I don't know, but it was gorgeous. I recommend reading it, especially if you're a creative type. Just read it and hopefully it'll inspire you to continue to create, etc. And then I've also, on and off for maybe a year now, been reading Pretty Happy by Kate Hudson. I finished it. I found it really motivational for my kind of health journey, and it's called Pretty Happy Healthy Ways to Love Your Body. It's really good. It's insightful, and it's also not making you like buy really expensive things to be healthy. It's just making you understand who you are as a person, so what would best fit your life and, you know, personality, while keeping you fit, mind, body and soul. What else do I have? Oh, mini eggs are back in season and I fucking love it. I should not, like, I'm trying to stay fit, so I'm back at the gym quite a lot and I'm really enjoying that, but I do succumb to the mini eggs because they're my favourite Easter treat of all time. I've also been giving my feet a little loving this month because, like, I don't know what I've done to them in the last like couple of months, but they're really cracked. So I'm using the Heel Genius by Soap and Glory. I'm really loving it. And last but not least, is this thing on my wrist. It is the Michael Kors Access, so it acts like a Fitbit, only it's Michael Kors, and it looks really pretty. If you tap it, I don't know if that worked. It beeps, it tells you how far you're in your progress. It all attaches to an app on your phone, so you can check sleep, activity and goals. So my goal currently is to drink water. So in the goal section You can tap this 3 times when you've done your goal, or there's just like a button within the app you can be like, oh, I've done it. So my, right, you can't see the screenshot up, like I tap it there and that's telling me I've done it once. The activity, what is it? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. So that's how many steps I've done today. And then you can scroll down and it'll tell you of which, like, of what kind of intensity and how many calories you've burned. So yeah, I'm finding this really helpful, especially now I'm going back to the gym, etc. And yeah, it's really good. So these are my favourites of the last few months. Hopefully I'm going to be doing regular monthly favourites, but there are no promises here. Anyway, I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!